everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing with the Glitter Storm palette from Ciate, London. The packaging on this is so cool and the colors are gorgeous. So let's hop right in. I'm first going to start with the shade Whirlwind, which is a nice transition shade. I kind of first use it just to set down the concealer that was on my lids, and then I'm going to go in with a second brush and really build up the color in the crease and really make a nice flush of color in the crease just to prepare us to deepen that up later on. So the first brush I used was just a simple blending brush from Real Techniques, and now I'm just using a little bit more of a tapered blending brush from Bdellium tools. The next shade I'm going to hop into is Comet, and this is a really nice kind of dusty rose matte shade, and I really liked how this blended out into the crease. It was really easy to work with, really beautiful matte shade. This would be perfect for kind of like an everyday look if you were just to stop here and maybe add some mascara, but we're going to do a little bit more than that. In case you were wondering, this palette does retail for $42, but it's actually on sale right now at Sephora for $30, so I will link that down below. So if you're watching this today on Friday, it should still be on sale. I don't know if that's just a weekend thing or what, but I wanted to let you know. The next shade I'm gonna hop into is Jupiter. I'm using a smaller blending brush from Real Techniques to put this right deep in the crease. I'm staying lower than where those other shades are, really nice and deep within the actual crease socket so that it doesn't look messy. It'll look nice and neat, and you'll see the gradient of the other shades above it. This is one of my favorite brushes to use for this technique. I'll make sure to link all of the brushes I'm using down below in the description bar as well in case you're interested. I'm pretty sure Real Techniques has some holiday little bundles you could look into right now as well. Nice affordable brush brand. So as you can see here, I'm just taking this starting on the outer portion of the crease and then dragging it in, most of the colors being deposited on the outside portion of the crease, and then I'm dragging in whatever is left on my brush into the inner portion of my crease, kind of towards the tear duct but stopping before there. The next shade I'm going to hop into is called Solar, and this is actually a metallic shade. It kind of looked matte in the pan, but it is metallic, and I'm using my finger just to stamp that on the outside portion of my lids. I wanted to deepen it up and add a little bit of a pop of color there, but then we're going to go in with the Star, which is the shade Firestorm. It's one of the glittery shades in the palette, and I've never felt anything like these glitters in this palette. The only thing I could kind of compare it to is maybe the pressed glitters in the Huda Beauty palettes, but these are way better. They're just more pigmented. You know, sometimes with glitters, it's just a bunch of like specks of glitter and they don't really stick together and create a nice compact pigment, but these do. So I was really impressed and really liked that. So now we're just going to work on the lower lash line. I'm taking the shade Comet. That was the second shade I had used in the crease. I really liked this shade, and I'm just blending this out along the lower lash line, really simple. And then I'm going to take a really small definer brush and go into the shade Stargazer. This is really nice. It's like a deep matte plum, really nice for lining the eyes. And this again is a Real Techniques brush. Then I'm going to go back into the blending brush I was using and just blend that all together. Next, I'm going to go into the Ofra Glow Up palette. There wasn't really a highlight shade in the Ciate palette. That's the one thing I don't love about the palette, but everything else is awesome. And I'm just going to use the white shade from the Beverly Hills highlight. So that's the finished look without liner and lashes, and then you've got liner and lashes, and that's the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next from me, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one.